Hi, everyone, and welcome to I Am Interiors podcast show. We are joined today by Felix, who is an amazing sales representative of JLL and has now been promoted to head of international residential in Hong Kong. So, Felix, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for the invitation, Itala. And hi, everybody. My name is Felix. I am from Hong Kong.
I personally have always admired you and your ability to sell and to communicate with clients so well and represent so many of UK properties in Hong Kong and to the clients that you look after. So how did you get into the world of property? What enticed you into this wonderful world of property that we love so much?
To be very honest with you, it was a little bit by luck at the very beginning. You know
Okay.
how we are like when we get our first job, right? I work in the banking industry first. So when I start working in UK, I was in the bank working in the risk management and the credit division. So I see a lot of stuff. So I did computer science when I was in uni, by the way. And
Yeah.
First of all, I just find it boring working in a back office divisions. I like to talk to people. I think it's more lively. I enjoy the
Yes.
conversation a lot. And so when I work in the risk management and credit divisions, I also be able to look at the mortgage stuff as well. So when I look at the portfolio and also the borrower's profile, I see a lot of high net worth, ultra high net worth profile.
Mhm.
So back then, 70% of their assets are from real estate. So the easiest way to join them is I work on the same industry. So then I become a salesperson. Now I can be very honest with you. One thing is real estate is even more fun, to be honest, and I want to
Yes.
have my own portfolio as well. I want to
Yeah.
learn from all these high reach, ultra high net worth people. I want to learn from them. They can teach me a lot from the conversation that I'm having with them. They're not only buying one city, they buy multiple
No.
cities.
Very
But
true.
most of them they buy in Hong Kong, Singapore, London, and
Mhm.
some of them may buy New York as well. So major cities in the world.
Yeah.
So this is why I developed my interest in selling overseas properties.
And I suppose one of the beautiful things about the world of property and being in sales is that it's all to do with problem solving. I'm sure that
Yes.
you find that as well. You know, it's putting together the client with the right property that they're looking for. So it's not about pushing the property to the client, and that's what I've seen you do. You don't push an asset onto a client. You problem solve and find for them what's best for them.
You're absolutely right. And I think as a salesperson, I think the best salesperson that I've been so far in my life are not the best in talking. They're the best in listening.
Yes.
So I think this is very important. You have to understand what your buyers want. Well,
Yeah.
maybe so, but now obviously nowadays we see some of the buyers, they don't know what they want. They just want to look at it and want you to give them some advice. Then
Yeah.
obviously you can give them some your professional advice, but it has to best fit for them. But from these all the conversations, you can sense is how that person is like. So try to think from that angle, then you will know what your buyers want.
And obviously, congratulations again on the new role that you've acquired now at JLL. So
Thank you
tell
so
us a little
much.
bit about your story with JLL and the new role that you have now.
So I joined the company in 2013, and I have been leading the sales and investment team in 2018.
Mhm.
So when I say sales and investment, because we divide it into two. So sales, we do project marketing. So when they look into the overseas market, especially in London, just want to buy one unit. They want to buy a floor, let's say 14 units, etc. So we have that
Yeah,
kind of service as well. I've been looking at that. I've been taking that part since 2018. And we have a great success. And
amazing.
my new role is an expanded role. So it's honestly, it allows me to involve in more like operations, admin, and marketing. Marketing is very important right now because this is the first impression of the brand in front of the buyers.
And I think, in the whole, the world of marketing and with all of the different avenues that we have in the social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, you know, there's so many different platforms to reach clients in a way that's more personable to them as well.
Yes.
And it's exciting to see. I'm going to be excited to see what you guys come up with, which I'm sure is going to be great for sure.
Also very fun as well because you are the first like furniture company that I see having a talk show, etc. So I think it's a brilliant idea.
Thank you. No, thank you so much. For us, it was really important to me to bring the vision to our clients, not just our internal clients, but just the general person that is interested in the world of property here in the UK, not just from an interior design perspective, but everything, from the developer to the great sales agents to the client themselves, the landlord, the owner occupier that buys their property. As we know, that lots of clients who are based in Hong Kong buy for their children, and sometimes they may not know the area they're buying in, or how that asset is going to increase in value. So I think it's great to kind of bring the world of property to the screen.
I think it's a very good idea, so that your
Thank
buyers
you.
know that you are very knowledgeable and you are very well connected as well. So this is
Thank you. And
important.
it kind of takes me on to the next question, which we always talk about, why is it great to invest in the UK? But
Mm.
obviously, with the times that we have been facing in the last couple of years, there is that big question. Why would you advise them? Actually, you should invest in the UK in comparison to other places worldwide right now.
This is a very good question. And by the way, that so many people has been asking me the same. Even my boss, Peter
Yes.
Murray, as well. So he asked me, okay, why? First of all, the currency is still very strong, and UK to me, it is relatively stable politically and economically. So from my perspective as well, overseas buying into a different countries is okay. Is a It's not only a rational purchase. Somehow it's also more like emotional purchase as well. So people, when they buy overseas properties, they won't go to buy just a random countries. Okay, even though they say, okay, the rental yield is very high, the capital growth is high, but they want to buy something that they know. This is
It's true.
properties. We are not. It's not.
Yeah.
We are not talking about like bitcoins, etc., which is volatile. Yes, you can earn a lot of money, but at the same time, you can lose a lot of money in one
It's
night as
true.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people who buy in property, they want stable growth and also stable income. So this is important. So they're still looking for place in UK as well. And compared to what we have in Hong Kong, the yield in UK is still higher.
Yes.
So it makes sense. And also when we look into the supply and demand, so properties is always about supply and demand.
Correct.
I'm speaking to a lot of developer at the moment as well. So I can give you a few examples that I'm talking to. Sun Hong Kai, one of the biggest developer in Hong Kong. They also have a few pieces of land in London. So they
Hmm.
are reluctant to. So they are at the moment they are reluctant to launch their new projects. The reason behind is because they think that the cost is very high, and
Hmm.
so if they launch it, what that means, they have to sell at the above market price. Then
Ah,
then it is going to be difficult for them to sell, right? So they'd
yeah.
rather not sell it. Their sales team really want to sell because the sales team want to earn money as well.
Oh,
Okay, but from the but from their management point of view, they're like, no, because the margin is not high. So even if we sell at a slightly higher, slightly above the market rate right now, their
yeah.
margin, you're still talking about like 11%, 12%. As a residential development, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So they rather hold the land. So now what happened is all the developers are not selling. So that means there's not much new supply coming up.
Correct. Correct. And we're
Yes,
feeling it here. We're feeling it here
yeah,
because the demand for tenancies and rental properties has really shot up. Like something gets vacant, it's let straight away.
supply and demand in UK is quite serious. So this is
It is.
for
It
so
is.
so from an overseas investor point of view, I think they should buy. I mean, safe country politically and also economically, and at the same time, supply and demand is imbalanced. So
Absolutely.
to me, it's a
Absolutely.
no-brainer.
No, I agree with you 100%. And agreeing with yourself and being on the ground here also, I see it every day. I mean, we've been through the COVIDs, we've been through the Brexits, we've been through the ups and downs with interest rates. But the reality is that the country is still super stable in respect to the
Mm,
fact that there is always economical interest. There's always businesses opening up here and investing in London. And these people need places to stay, they need places to rent. Because the reality is that within central London itself, the prices are quite high sometimes. So you're not necessarily in a
mm,
position to come in straight away when you're either transiting through the country or you're just wanting to invest in the country, you're not going to come in straight away and buy. You're going to want to rent. So I think from a landlord's perspective, an investor perspective, and I've always seen such an increase from clients based in Hong Kong investing in London. And I think, if anything, now is the time to be buying because, as you know, in the world of property, when everybody's sort of negotiating on price or you've got a level of
Yes.
uncertainty, you want to utilize that uncertainty, especially as an investor, if you've got that opportunity to be in that position, you want to utilize that for your investment because now's the
Mm,
opportunity to be buying. So, yeah, no,
yes. Yes.
I completely agree with you.
Yes.
You work with a lot of developers based here in the UK. So, what exciting investment opportunities are there, whether it be for a landlord or for an owner occupier or somebody that wants to buy as a second home in the
Yes.
UK? What are the projects that are coming up in the next 6 months that you're like, yeah, this is juicy stuff that I want to share with the audience?
We do have a lot from a pipeline point of view. I think JLL, I think is the best in terms of the best one in terms of the pipeline in London. So
Yeah,
we divide into two. We have luxury properties as well, and at the same time we have mass market properties. So for
yeah,
luxury properties, we have one coming up which is called Opus, next to Tate Modern. So
nice.
there's a building called One Blackfriars, so by Barclay.
Yes.
So not that one, it's the one next to it. So it is called
Okay.
Opus. So it's a bank by native land. So they are building 8 buildings there, and one of their building is a hotel, which is developed by Mandarin Oriental. So this is going to be their third Mandarin Oriental in London. So that one is good. And the
Yeah.
other one is South Bank Place, so which is the one next behind the London. I really like that project. So that
Yeah.
project has 8 buildings, by the way, everybody. So
Okay.
three of them are offices. So we work office, Shell Tower 2 as well, and the other five, 4 of them are sold out. So that's the remaining one, which is the best one. It is called Seven,
Brilliant.
the building Seven. Yeah, so it's a 16 stories high. We have a lot of units facing the River Thames and also the London Eye directly. Well, we have received a lot of interest already. So this is just a little bit about all our upcoming luxury properties. For mass market one, we have one which I think is nice, Canning Town. So
Yes.
in I'm not sure
Super exciting project, by the way, with that one.
yes, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it is by Barrett. In Asia, the Barrett white label belongs to JLL. We actually have a team dedicated to Barrett. We also have one called Wimbledon Place. So
Ah,
that one is a
nice.
good project. That one is a good project as well. We're going to
Mhm.
launch it in June.
Brilliant. No, all super exciting projects. And obviously, clients can reach directly, contact you for any interest. But honestly, Felix, it's been an absolute pleasure to get the chance to spend this time with you and get to know you more, hear your insights on the market and
Me too.
the journey that you've been going through as well, and to really kind of re-energize our clients and investors in believing in that investing in London in the UK is still the best thing to do. So honestly,
Thank you so
thank you.
much,
Really,
Ikara.
really
Thank
appreciate
you
your
so
time
much.
today.